is pure material, right? It's physicalism, right? It's physicalism. So all the things he says exist must be verified through his criterion, which is empiricism. And I'm simply asking him under his worldview, if he's going to say facts exist and descriptions exist, laws of logic exist, knowledge exists, information, meaning, and the rest, he's going to have to, through his own system, demonstrate how they exist. What way do they exist? He doesn't, his system is measuring it, right? His system is weighing it, looking at it. But he can't see these things. They're immaterial in nature. Naturalism cannot account for the immateriality of the category that he's using to then do science. He just grants himself this thing. Oh, we have evaluations. Yeah, knowledge and truth exist, but it's like, it's not identical to an apple. I know, but under your view, it must be. And so you have this view. Also, you said the term agency. You don't believe you have agency, do you?
Well, I said that I am an agent.
So can you be an agent and not have agency?
Like, are you asking me, does free will exist? Because that's what it
in a
sounds
sense, like are you actively, from your experience, from your worldview, pursuing knowledge and truth right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you could just adopt a compatibilist view that I don't believe that you freely actually make any decisions, but when you act in like accordance with whatever your desires are, then you are using your free will.
So you didn't decide or choose naturalism?
No, and you didn't decide yours either. It was preordained for you by your God.
Okay, wait, hold on. So if naturalism holds that I came to theism from a set of dominoes, and you came to naturalism from a set of dominoes, how could a set of dominoes be more true than the other?
How can one set of, well, yeah, we would just use like a correspondence.
That would be more dominoes.
Theory of, yeah, but that does, you're confusing the epistemic value of it with the like description of it.
Any descriptions would also be domino effects. Like anything you refer to as a process, anything you refer to as a process is more dominoes falling. So I asked him, if he believes that he came to naturalism, and he's debating, he actually didn't even choose to be here, in fact, but he was caused to believe in naturalism, and I was caused to not believe in naturalism. So how do we know what's true or false, right? If brain A, from his position, it's not a person, it's a brain. If brain A utters a proposition and brain B utters a proposition, I would ask, under your view, what methodology do you use to determine which is true, A proposition or B proposition from a brain?
Right. So you're telling me that I'm still not accounting for knowledge. I am. Knowledge is JTB. Truth is that which corresponds with reality. So I can adopt a computational theory of mind, and then my brain takes in information from the environment and produces thoughts and beliefs, so it is part of nature. All other brains do the same thing, making them part of reality and nature as well. If everyone except one person agrees, then we know which brain doesn't correspond with reality. It's just like figuring out which calculator is broken.
Interesting.
And furthermore, if God exists, then God can manipulate your mind and you can't know otherwise. So you're granting yourself knowledge when it's literally unjustifiable.
Hold on.
You have no idea if a demon is tricking you.
So that's actually an interesting point, which I'll get to. But the first that you said computational, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we know about computers?
I don't know anything about computers, but what do you mean by that?
Computers don't arise in nature, right?
Well, so I won't be able to like give a very much of a description of this, but I've spoken to computer scientists before, and when they describe just purely what a computer does, like input, some kind of integration, output, they can argue pretty convincingly that like the universe itself is a computer.
I understand.
So,
I understand the claim, but the question was, what do we know about computing? Because I've heard you say before, the way you escape this deterministic epistemic flaw in naturalism is that you say, well, that's not true. I could point to computers and I can point to calculators. They spit out propositions and they're determined. Is that the case?
Yeah, and some computers don't work properly, but we know how to evaluate that.
Interesting.
Compare computers.
Is it true that calculators and computers need to be programmed by a mind?
The ones that we use, yeah.
So for you to use an analogy to try to escape determinism, you're actually necessitating a mind that if we're the calculator or the computer, it necessitates a mind that programmed us?
Us? No.
Well, then the analogy doesn't work.
I mean, I don't think that's really the case.
It is the case. You just said human beings are computational. I said interesting word,
I'm not-
computation calculator, right?